Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So today was absolutely fucked. I don't remember ever working in heat like this. It was fucking weird because the temperature was saying 25 degrees, but it felt like 50. It was so fucking goddamn hot. I was like almost passing out at lunchtime. I felt like I had heat stroke. It was fucking insane. It was 90% humidity at like 9 a.m. and the sun came up and there was absolutely no clouds all day, not a fucking wisp of wind. And it was just almost unbearable. I was like, how the fuck are we even working in this? And as the day progressed, the fucking heat radiating off the waterproofing membrane was just fucked. I don't know any other way to put it. I was drenched from head to toe in sweat all day. And I just had to take breaks. I took like 45-minute breaks because it felt like my brain was about to pop. It still feels like my brain's about to pop. Fucking hell. It's actually quite incredible. I wouldn't put myself in this category, but this station box that I've been working on, this is the place that I started this job at. So I've seen it since it was like the hole in the ground. And they've poured all the walls now, well, most of the walls, and it's coming together, and you're just looking at it and you're watching like the steel fixes. Fucking Jesus Christ, these steel fixes. The guy's tying up the rebar. That's the hardest job I've ever seen. I don't know what would be harder than that. Of course, war and all that sort of shit, but fucking these cunts just day after day, just out there, steel, move steel, bend over, fucking tie it, cut yourself. Sun. No one ever complains as well. I was working next to this steel fixer. This was last week. And this steel fixer, and they were working hard. They were getting pushed hard because the fucking engineer had fucked it up. So they had to raise it like 300 mils. So they had to fucking add more steel, and they were getting pumped. And I was like flicking through my phone, looking for a podcast to listen to. And one of the steel fixers was sort of next to me, and he just like stood up from bending over, tying some steel. Like he'd just got vertical for the first time in like 45 minutes. And he stood up straight and put his hands on his hips and went, and he hadn't even finished blowing out the breath. And I hear, "Oi, fucking Craig, why have you got your fucking hands on your hips?" And he looks over just shocked, and I look over, like I look up from my phone, and I'm like, what? He had his hands on his hips for like 10 seconds. Because I was always like, oh, maybe if I wanted to, I could go over to the steel fixing. As soon as I heard that, I was like, steel fixing is out forever. Why have you got your hands on your hips? So I can breathe? Those guys are really just fucking sacrificing their body for this job. I don't know why they do it. I don't know fucking why they do it. And the form workers aren't that much better. The scaffolders, like, you look at these big fucking construction sites. Like, this is a huge train station, and it's been dug from fucking dirt. It was a farm, it was a field, and now it's almost a train station. And you look at it and you think it's just done magically, but like dudes are out there sacrificing their fucking bodies. Not me, but other dudes are out there sacrificing their fucking bodies for this project and money, I suppose. I was speaking to another guy because I was hiding in the shade, and a few people ended up sitting next to me hiding in the shade as well. They were taking my lead, and it was one of the big dudes, And I was speaking to him and we were just talking about later on in life, and I was talking about what he'd done throughout his like career. And he was telling me, and then I'm like, fuck, I hope you go, because it was fucked. He was like in the Pilbara building shit, which is like the middle of fucking nowhere in WA, I think. He was up in Darwin. All these places are like, it's 50 fucking degrees and you're like really fucking working. So at the end of him telling me his career, I was like, fuck, I hope you pulled some money out of it. And he's like, yeah, well, fucking, I'm 55 now. I'll be done 60. I'm done at 60. I'm like, oh, yeah, fucking super and that. He's like, nah, I'm going straight on disability. I'm fucked. And he is. He's got a fucked hip. He's already had a hip replacement and he's going for a second one. Or he should be going for a second one because he's just fucking limping everywhere. So he's going straight from like a 38-year career, just fucking throwing his body on the line 12 hours a day, fucking 6-7 days a week, to disability pension. And people are like, how does this get built? Why do these tradies want so much fucking money? Like, seriously, I'm in awe of these guys. Like, they're not the brightest guys and they're not the most cheerful, and there's a lot of tattoos. There's a lot of darts being smoked. Conversation is a little bit racist. Like, it's out there, but I'm in awe that these guys just fucking get up and get it done every day. And slowly but surely, a huge project is getting made, and it's not getting made by anything other than like dudes throwing their fucking bodies at it 12 hours a day. Again, not me. I was hiding in the shade. I couldn't have complained more about the heat today if I tried. And I did try. I fucking walked to the lunchroom because I was like, I'm just going to sit in the aircon for a while. And the three bosses were standing fucking outside the door of the lunchroom just looking at me going like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to sit in the fucking aircon for a little while, all right? Before I fucking pass out. And then I sat down and shit was getting a little bit cloudy. Like I'm about to fucking have heat stroke or something. I tell you what, if fucking global warming is like a legit thing and it gets hotter, things are going to get fucking cooked. Anyway, I'm going to go have some electrolytes. I'm going to wrap it up today. That'll do, and I'll see you the fuck later.